but you know that there is that center. So it's just a matter of getting through the different colors, getting through the different flavors until you get there, but you know you'll get there. It's a well thought out analogy. It's hard to explain right this minute because my brain is so. Remember, if you flipping it over her, remember I got her to the point to where I could just flip it over her head from a distance. So. There you go. Good. Yeah, to the next turn, yeah. And then just make sure you raise your right hand up so it goes up over. Yep. Good. So that's going to be the important part, is to make sure that you don't hook your second rein. You know, second rein's ready to be flipped over her back. Caught on her ear. And then if you get good enough at just kind of aimlessly going, we'll set up an obstacle course for you to go through, like where you have to go through and make turns at specific times. She's such a busy girl. Yep. Yep. Okay. Just now's when you would kiss for forward. She would have stayed going forward instead of spinning around backwards. So kiss for forward. There you go. Good. Well, just like yesterday, I'm going to point out all the valuable things that are happening here. First of all, you're busy fumbling with flapping ropes. No, this is good. You're busy fumbling with flapping ropes right beside her, and she's completely unfazed, right? So you're desensitizing her to the fact that you might be active beside her doing things that have nothing to do with her, even though you getting your reins together will eventually have something to do with her, but what you're actually doing when you're trying to just gather your ropes does have nothing to do with her. So it's a good education for her to feel like she can handle you kind of making a little bit of a fuss next to her and it not freak her out. Yeah, because there's horses that are Kiss her forward now. So let's get her moving forward, and then you flip it down her back as she goes. Yep. Yep, there you go. There you go. There you go. And then you're going to steer her out. So you're going to use the white rope to steer her out and kiss her out onto the circle. So you're basically going to try to keep changing the direction of a circle. So ask her to go. There you go. Yeah, now go reward her because she got a little worried there. Yeah, go reward her because she got worried. She got worried, and I don't want her to get upset and think to kick out. So your goal right now is going to basically be changing direction on the circle. So you're just going to kind of ask her to go on the circle, and while she's going, you're going to flip it down her butt, change direction, and ask her to get out on that circle. So you're just going to kind of keep asking her to change directions on the circle for right now. Around her face. That's valuable. Like you can flip ropes around where they hang up on her face, hang up on her ear, and she doesn't have a panic attack if something bad is happening to her. Good enough. And then once you have her coming back the other way, okay. So say right now you got going this way. Once you have it down off her rump, your goal now is to steer her out of that. So say that you had the black line that was going on the outside of her. Once it got to where you started to create the turn, you want to make sure that she's feeling, as she's coming around, she's feeling you say, now I need you to go that way. Because if you just do a spin and then tell her to go, it's not going to make as much sense as like the follow through. going this way, it's say this is the white line, this is the black line, she's going this way, this is the line that you're most just telling her to go, this is the line that's going to tell her to turn. Once she turns, so as you come up and over her back, this hand is now telling her what to do with her nose, and then this hand just rests over her back, right? Because now she's going this way. And then when you're ready, you'll flip that off, turn her, this hand comes up over her back, and this hand rests. This hand is the one that's telling her what to do. And then for right now, like we're basically keep sending her out on the circle, in the direction of the circle. I'm gonna eventually put up cones and have you do the pattern. You're able to her to go and then tell her to turn when you decision to turn. So like if you want to say go down 2 panels or 3 panels, change so that you can practice your timing on it before we involve cones. Once we involve cones. So I want to make sure that you're communicating clearly enough when she sees the cones. Okay. She's quite popular. She's a lot of people think she's beautiful. Personality to go with. So tell her to go first. Yep. So you wanted to go. Yep, there you go. Yep, there you go. Don't put your hands back together. Yep. There you go. There you go. Just make her keep forward. Keep going forward. Take a direction. There you go. Keep her going forward. There you go. Keep her going forward a little bit longer, so she's not just getting tangled up in the rope. Because that just looks like she's just getting tangled up in the rope. So keep her going like 3 panels. So have her go from the gate and just keep going out on the rail till she gets to like here, and then change directions. Keep her coming here. Keep her coming, keep her coming, keep her coming. Now start flipping it down her back. So at about the 2nd panel, you'll start flipping it down her back, and by the 3rd panel, you're going to be asking for the change of direction. Yep, I saw. And preferably keep so that they don't get tangled up under her chin, so that the white rope is the one that goes on the right side, and the left rope goes on the left side. You know what I mean? So they don't get twisted around up there by her chin. Yeah, I would switch them. Yep. And then just keep them, that way. The white rope's on the right side of her, and the black rope's on the left side of her. Yep. 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 And then when you start to think about making your turn, that's when you're going to start flipping it down her back. And then once you start flipping it down her back, be prepared to make your turn. And then that's going to be where you're going to follow through and send her away with that white one. Send her away, send her away, send her away, send her away. Good. Then when you make your decision, start flipping it down her back. Turn her. Send her away. Turn her. Pulling on both. That's why she couldn't go. Yeah, you can put your hand to that one now. It's right there. There you go. back, loosen up the white line, give her direction with the left line, give her direction with the left line, pull her out with the left line. You could do that. See what you just did with your hands? You could do that. But before you were putting both hands together at the very end. Yes, but you can do that where you can take this one that pushed her back, and then that gets you halfway down that other line, and then regroup with the other line. You could do that. Yeah, because before you were like practically behind her putting the two snappers back together, the two poppers together, so that wasn't making any sense. But what you just did does make sense. You can do that for sure. I wasn't trying to handicap you. It's just the way you were doing it didn't make sense. And the same thing, you could always shorten your steering line if you needed to, the same way. Yep, there you go. Yep, steer her out, yep, there you go. That was right. Yep, there you go. That was perfect. How did that feel? Go ahead and stop and give yourself a second. Just how that felt. Did it feel almost mechanical, right? It should have felt like, oh, of course, right? As opposed to, I don't know what to do wrong. That looked like you knew what you were doing. So I wanted you to soak on that one for a second, and you let me know when I can set tones up for you to put you on a pattern. Now, I can do a really big clover leaf if you want. Remember how clover leaf goes? Like so you have plenty of time to do it. So you'll go through the middle, come around, go through the middle, come around, go through the middle. So you're going to keep making left turns. Oh wait, that won't make any sense. So every time you go through, you're going to change direction instead. So it's going to be like so you go through the middle, come there, and then when you go through the middle, you'll change directions this way. But you're going to have to wait until you're ready to make the turn. So come through the middle, you'll be on this side of her, you'll be on the left side of her, you'll be sending her around, right? You're going to come through the middle, you stay. Okay, you turn. Stay on so now you're on the right side of her. Go through the middle. Now you're on the left side of her. Through the middle. Now you're on the right side of her. Does that make sense? So you're basically going to keep changing direction to have a place to do it. And then you can even figure eight and get yourself over around this one. Like if you wanted, so you're on the right side of her. Now you can get on the left side of her. You can figure eight this. You're on the left side of her still. Now you're on the right side of her. Okay. So you can make your own pattern if you want, but just keep changing and try to pinpoint what it feels like when to ask for the change. Because it's kind of like when you're learning how to do the figure eight. If you ask too soon, then you're going to cause her to climb on the cone. So the clover leaf by standard definition won't work because you'll just keep going in one direction. Yep, we pull both of them. Okay. It's okay. You just got to remember the one needs to flip over her back, not pull back on. go around that cone. Okay. There you go. There you go. Yep, yep, there you go. Good. Good job. Your hands were perfect for that. Hi, sweetie. Keep going. Yep. There you go. Yep, keep her going. It's okay. As often as you can do this stuff with her, the more valuable it will be, because you're riding her right now. You're giving her a sense of purpose and sense of aimlessness also, but she's learning to follow direction. And she's following the feel of the rein. What? Wow, I can't believe how windy it is. I don't know where the wind's coming from. I'm trying to escape it, but I can't figure out where it's coming from. Wait till you get to do it at a trot. I won't ever make you do it at a canter, but it's fun to do it at a trot. We got to get her to where she can trot with, in hand first, though. Otherwise, she'll kick you. Yep, carefully don't pull on both of them at the same time. Just give her a sense of going. Let's kind of go. There you go. Just kind of like erase her idea that she's going to be tangled up in the ropes again. Make sure you don't pull on both of them. Sassy. Just make sure you don't pull on both of them. There you go. There you go. That was nice. Yep, step on the rope. It's funny when Bailey steps over the leash, I'm always like, why you keep doing that? Because then she acts like she's lost her front foot or something. Yep, flip it. There you go. Oh. Don't pull both of them. Or get a rake in here or something, turn it over so there's no grass. Here, are you going to move this? Did you talk to Cindy? Are you taking her? Oh. I know she's busy. I just didn't know. I'm not, no pressure at all. There you go. That was nice. I like that voice. She's like, I'm a good girl. There you go. And I saw you consciously loosen up on that black line, so that was nice. You got to make sure you don't strangle her backwards with both lines. Yep. There you go. There you go. And you see, you're getting the timing when to flip back because you're not with why it's so hard. But if you flip when it's still coming over her wither, you know, if you get the turn at the wither instead of around the rump, which you got times, see how much easier that is? Because once you let it get down the rump, you're like, I can't flip this. And that's why it ends up getting tight. Can I say to you? Yeah, she's doing great. Can you feel comfortable? This is going to make it easy for you now to make more turns. No, when you do the flipping it down is when you want to affect the rump, right? Because you want the line to come down her side. Once she starts making that turn, just throw this one over. You can throw it over right at the wither instead of waiting for it to fall off the other side of her. Once you do that, now you can do an intricate turn. So if you want to practice that a little bit, I'll do a tighter. I see that hematoma still there. Yeah, and more to this side. It felt like it was on the other leg. That lady. I mean, I know it's still winter, but come on. I'm like freezing my ass off. Yesterday I forgot my sweatshirt. Huh? Yeah, Chris's dad's birthday tomorrow. Mike's birthday. And I have driving lines, but they're so light that it's like I almost want to like take them out in the sand and roll them around and let them get full of sand. They're so light, they're hard to manage. And they're rope ones, but they're specifically for this. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Give her a little bit of purpose. Even that, like she didn't see a rope across her back. All of it's valuable. That's why little kids are such great desensitizers. Little kids don't notice sneaky or careful. They just ram around. Yep, you want to make sure that you try to stay at least in the girth area instead of in front of her. We're not leading. We're trying to be like we're riding. So if you're up in front of her, it's not the same. There you go, there you go, there you go. Good. Eventually you're going to want to be behind her. There you go. It doesn't hurt her for a little attitude adjustment, even if she didn't have an attitude. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to give her a little reminder that she needs to behave. There you go. I'm going to have you serpentine them. And you're just going to go up and back. And I want you to do turns. I don't want you to just, I don't want you to just go. But I want you to actually have her go and do turns. So she's turning. Okay? Because it would be easy. Well, it's not actually that easy, but it would be technically easier to just have her kind of keep going straight and then, a little bit of a turn. Right? Eventually you'll be able to have her go sideways from behind her. You're so pretty. You're a pretty girl. Learning how to long line. Turn your hands up. You have to put hands up there. Forward though. You don't want it to be like a stationary turn. You want it to seem like you're riding along. Even that, like flap with ropes didn't seem to bother. Because she used to overreact about stuff. I'm glad we got her through this. There you go. Good job. There you go. And she's starting to feel like she's got a purpose, right? Does she seem like she's like, where are we going next? Oh, cool. We're going to go that way now? All right. I'm happy. I'm going to make it a little harder. Now your goal is to try to stay more back by, at least at the girth, if not further back, so that way. Yeah. Yep. So this is when you want to fall back. Okay, so that's kind of what happened there. You stay at the saddle. So for the turns, you want to kind of fall back and make the turn. So as she comes around, you want to fall. There you go. Fall back, and then tell her to go forward. So if you had fallen back and stayed fallen back, you'd still be behind her. Stay behind. Okay. Good. There you go. Fall back. There you go. Fall back. There you go. Okay, so definitely as she's going, you're going to fall back, then you're just going to be back here, and ask her to go out, and then you're going to fall back and be back. So she's going to start to learn that when you fall back is the turn. So it's almost like